Hello everybody, this is Waldorf.
This is Statler.
Now we have Battle Report 216.
216.
The Orcs and Goblins versus the Dread Elves.
At Huzzah Hobbies.
Dread Elves. Alright, let's see what we got. Hey, look.
They each is...
It's my army.
You ever watch Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
I haven't.
There's a robot, he's like very depressed.
Right.
He's full of dread. That's what I think about when I see dread elves.
All these
dreads, all these elves are like, oh, it's not going to work. Whoa, it's kind of an Eeyore type of characters. Yeah.
What's he got? He's got a Prince of Nob. There's a general on a Pegasus.
That's just wrong.
He's got a lance, a crossbow, and blessed inscriptions.
Okay. And a midnight cloak.
A basalt infusion and a midnight cloak.
Yeah.
And Oracle of Yama is a master of witchcraft. This is a guy I played a lot. This is a guy I played quite a bit. He's switching back to Dark Elves off Ogres. And he was always loving the witchcraft stuff, so he's giving it a try.
Yeah, I like witchcraft.
Morax Reaping, Talisman of Shielding, Wandering Familiar, and a Pegasus.
What? He's got a Wandering Familiar? Why would you take that?
Because he wanders. You got to run him down.
It's like in every freaking list that he has.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful item.
Priest of Nob, BSB, Great Weapon, Destiny's Call, 10 Corsairs with handbows, 2 units of 5 Dark Raiders with musicians and cross expos, 2 units of 12 Repeater Auxiliaries with musicians, 5 Dark Acolytes with a champ, so they are Wizard Conclave, 3 Dread Reapers, and 18 Dread Judges, still a terrible name, and a Hydra.
I am the law.
Couldn't go without that.
So I'm having difficulty figuring out where his main unit is in this army.
He's got one hitting a unit.
He's got one fighting unit.
He does.
I mean, the Hydra fights too, but still. Okay.
So we played Dawn Assault and Secure Target. And you can see the markers for the secure target over on the left and the right.
Okay. And
terrain-wise, we took... going clockwise, I guess, from this hill. There's a hill, a ruin, another hill, water feature, forest, a field, and a impassable.
And your...
My turn holder.
Yes,
my turn die
your
holder.
Required tower, so you can put your die in it.
That's the only reason it's there in every game.
Yeah.
And there you go. So... This is the one where I could not deploy in the 18 inches over here on my left.
And he
couldn't deploy up there.
Okay.
So, yeah. Anyway. So I'm thinking I got 2 units of boar boys. Heavy guys against his light guys. Except didn't count on the fact he's elves and I'm orcs.
Yeah. He's a little quicker than you.
So he went first between Vanguard and Movement. This is where we end up.
Excuse me.
You can see the Hydra way over here on the left.
Yep.
And kind of moving up a bit in the center.
And it's got the bolt throwers covering everything.
Bolt throwers everywhere. I managed, he deployed first so he could go first. I managed to set up everything so I would be at least a -1 if he wants to just unload on the spider.
Okay.
I don't know why the Altered Sight's on there, because he did 3 wounds to that unit.
Okay. And
it wasn't from Altered Sight. I cast Will-O-Wisp on my Wolf Riders.
Okay.
And then just proceeds to bolt thrower the guys, my boar boys.
Let the fusillade begin.
And lost 4 of my boar boys.
Okay.
And
2 wolves there.
Yeah, and that's his Wandering Familiar poking out here because his actual wizard's behind the tower.
Oh, he's using the actual wizard for his Wandering Familiar.
Yes.
Okay.
So, and they have 2d6 random movement.
Okay.
So, moving on, that's what you got. My turn. Those guys just random moved off to the side just to get out of the way.
Right.
Boar boys came up. Everything comes up. Over here, you can see Wolf Riders came way up.
Yep.
So they can shoot this unit in the back, and they can also make a dash for this thing if he doesn't, of course.
Hopefully get shot off by those guys.
Considering he's got, I think, 24 shots coming in at me.
Yeah.
Not quite sure how that's going to work.
Yeah.
Anyway, other than that.
It's just long range.
Spider elected to stay back into the woods again. I'm not really sure what I'm thinking here.
Looking for grubs?
To me, that's a bad idea. He should have just been forward. Anyway.
Yeah, you could have been forward and still been mostly in the woods.
I could have been, and that's where I should have been. Oh, I know what I was thinking. I didn't want him charging me.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Never mind. Because he is very scary on the charge, even to the spider.
Yeah.
With Blessed Inscriptions, he's strength 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's bad. And he doesn't have a lot of AP, but doesn't need it against the spider.
Right.
Anyway. So we do that. Wolf Riders. Between the Wolf Riders and the spider, we shoot off 2 of his guys.
Okay. Oh, it's range to spider also.
He's within range.
It's closer
24.
than it looks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's really about it for the excitement for that turn.
We're on turn
Moving
2.
on to turn 2. Turn 2 is 2 fast cav units just dance around, come back here to mess with me.
Mm-hmm.
These guys have a spell. They have a rerollable armor spell. That's these guys. Sorry, that's these.
Okay.
These are the Dark Acolytes.
Mm-hmm.
These are the Dark Raiders.
Okay.
But they have that spell and that's what he'd hit on with these guys. It wasn't Altered Sight. It's the one that makes me reroll. Does 2d6 hits?
2d6, yeah.
Reroll armor saves.
It's what is it? It's the magic missile from Cosmology.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they have that.
Mm-hmm.
Elsewhere, you see that. His poor Corsairs. They decide it's time to die, so they just walk in front of the trolls.
Okay. And he backed up with the other guys?
And backed up a bit with the other guys.
Okay.
I think he was getting nervous about getting charged by trolls and this unit or something. I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
Anyway, back here, the Dark Riders swing around to the back. You can see his mage is on her Pegasus is coming all the way around here.
Yep.
And the Hydra's back here peeking around the corner.
Yep.
Just lurking. Because the Hydras lurk. These 2 guys killed a couple with their with that magic spell again and chase them off.
Failed and they ran off the table.
Over here, he gets the Evil Eye to reduce my movement, Twisted Effigy to make me not be -2 to cast on the big unit.
Okay.
Crossbow shoot, and as a miracle, only kills 3 of me.
Oh, okay.
The other 2
and
leave.
The 2 ran away.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why the whole yeah. Anyway, the other 2 ran away.
Somebody shot 2 of those off.
And somebody shot this. I can't remember who it
Bolt
was.
thrower?
Might have been the bolt thrower with a bad shot.
Yeah.
Must have been, because that's really the only other thing that can. Oh, it could have been these. No, I think it was the Dark Raiders back here.
Oh, okay.
I think they shot into him and killed 2.
Okay.
Because he put the rest of his bolts into the Boar Boys again.
But that one's blocked, it looks like.
And
or maybe it wasn't.
he took
before.
a -1.
Oh, okay. For
Takes the -1 for shoot over them.
Yeah, standard guys,
or whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think he could see from the corner of his base, he could see the majority of my frontage.
Oh, okay.
From his back corner.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, if you measure, because you can measure from any point on a war machine.
Right.
Which is a little irritating to me, but whatever.
Well, the bases are so damn tiny.
And, well, these bases are... He's got the large bases, the 75s.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, so he shot me, killed all, but I'm down to it.
Are they on 75s or 50s? I don't remember.
They're supposed to be on 60s.
On 60s. They're supposed to be on 60, yeah.
Right. But he based his a long time ago.
Yeah, well, hardly anything fits on the 60s. So.
Right. Anyway, he shot me down to a champion and my 3 characters and put a wound on my mage as well.
Okay.
For good measure.
There you go.
I'm not real thrilled with that whole situation. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you noticed, but there's 2 wounds on these guys.
I see that.
I think that. I'm not sure what that was from. I have no idea what he did to do that. Anyway. Coming back to my turn, the Wolf Riders over here rally, just to add insult to injury. These guys, the Nashers here in the center, went for a long charge. It was a mistake. I should have just moved up as fast as I could. But they went for, I think they needed a 10 swift stride to get there.
Okay.
And they failed, so just came forward a bit. Like I said, I should have just pushed them forward. Elsewhere, trolls, spider, everything else comes forward. Spells, cast a totemic summons.
Did he injure his own war machine, or did
no, the totemic summons showed up and
breath weapon
doesn't look like it, but he's within breath weapon range, and he breathed on it and did 2 wounds to it.
Okay.
I was hoping to get lucky.
You know, if you're gonna keep using totemic summons, which I highly recommend.
Yeah, I need to use my trolls for that.
You need some proper models.
Yeah, we'll see in a few days.
Yeah.
So other than that, I put a couple wounds here, which doesn't hurt him at all. Wonderful. And that's where we stand going into turn 3.
Okay.
To turn 3, he's all in on the trolls.
All right.
Which is, whatever. I use these models for trolls and trolls for totemic summons.
Yeah.
Just to keep that straight.
Well, you haven't gotten more trolls painted yet.
And I, my Wolf Riders had come over here to chaff up the Hydra. And he charged it to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Of course. And since they're close to the general, they made their check and stuck around.
Okay.
He marched down the hill to become chaff.
All right.
Which I'm not real sure why he did, but he did. Because I thought they were effective back there. I don't think he needed chaff at this moment. I think he was worried about not getting through.
Was he worried about he wouldn't get through and you get him in a flank?
But I don't think he's a flank. I mean,
I don't know.
I don't. Maybe it was. Maybe that's what he was worried. Maybe he checked and it was.
That would be the reason to do it, right? Yeah. Otherwise, sit back there and just shoot.
Or maybe you know what? Now that I think about it, I think he was probably worried about if he did win and doesn't make it to this unit and only rolls low. Now he does give me a flank, and that's really bad.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he was anticipating, because he does tend to roll bad a lot of times.
Okay.
And you can see the Dark Acolytes have swung back around.
Okay.
Dark Raiders have come back.
So your boar
he
boys
just
over
left
there
my boar boys alone
to hold the objective.
who are just hiding there. I've got to be there at the end of the turn, at the end of the game, which is the bad news.
Yeah, but there's nobody over there fighting you.
My spider does its best to hide behind this tree.
Yeah.
Ice and Fire.
That's the spell.
That's the spell he was doing, and lights up the unit.
Yep.
Good thing they're immune to psychology. The bolt throwers open up and 2 hit and do a combined 4 points of damage.
Okay. He did it in single
shot.
Okay.
I think 3 was from one bolt thrower, and the other was from just bows.
Yeah. Okay.
Crossbows. My trolls go into this fight. I'm like, okay, I got 4 board saves. Well, maybe not. 4 of 14 is probably not good numbers.
Yeah.
I really should only get 3 more, but that's another troll, 3 more attack. Anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, that doesn't go well. We kill 6 of him, but he got 9 of me, I think.
Okay.
Maybe 10, whatever. So both units overrun, and the Dread Judges make it. He also, forgot to mention, on his turn, did the Raven's Wing on this, came forward, bounced back, and killed off my champion.
Oh, there you go. So got rid of the unit.
So at least I'm fearless now, because, got all feral orcs.
Yeah.
Okay, so the overrun over here, both units made it.
Okay.
Peg Knight made it into there, and this guy these units makes it into the ferals.
Okay.
There we go. We have that. And the Hydra, of course, killed my 3 guys.
I'm shocked.
I was shocked too. It was upsetting for me.
Yeah.
And that's what it looks like going into the beginning of my turn.
Okay.
On turn 3.
And Wolf Riders rally too. On the
they
flank.
rallied last turn. Yep.
Yeah.
They're ready to go.
Look at that.
Wolf Riders are awesome. So, charge. The Nashers are going to need a Swift Stride 8 to make it into this thing. The only problem is it's through the terrain, but I have to give it a shot. The Spider needs a Swift Stride 8 to get into the crossbows.
Okay.
And away from the guy with the big scary weapon.
Okay.
A couple things happened. The the 3 characters charged into the unit of crossbows and killed them all.
Oh, okay.
All 12.
So we got through the melee. Okay.
I mean, I've got 10, 11, 12, 13, and then 3 boars.
Yeah.
16 attacks, and we killed 12.
Wow. Okay.
Troll Ale Flask thrown in there, and battle focus, but still, I was enjoying it. This Totemic Summons from the back charged up, killed the bolt thrower, overran to here.
Looks like you raised another one.
And I raised another one. And did 2 wounds to this bolt thrower with it when it breath weapon. The when this unit broke, the Hydra broke and ran.
Oh, it's not fearless.
It is not fearless, apparently. He looked and looked and looked and didn't see fearless anywhere in there.
Huh. Okay.
Which is odd. Let me know if that should be fearless.
I thought all monsters are automatically fearless.
So did I. But he looked at monsters, looked everywhere, and couldn't see it. Well, no, I know they're not, because I know giants aren't fearless.
Oh, okay.
So, anyway. Whatever. He ran.
Okay.
Not happy. And like I said, there's the other totemic summons
Right.
that you said came in. And the boar boys turn to face this. So one guy made it in.
All right.
So
you're simultaneous
and of
fighting?
course, he's first hitting me on 3s.
Is he?
He is.
He's a 5.
Oh,
You're a 5.
simultaneous.
Simultaneous.
He's simultaneous. I lost one to the dangerous terrain,
Yeah.
which was unfortunate. If I had two, it would have been great.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that goes in there, that's him reaching for his model because he picked it up.
Oh my God.
He missed me. I did a wound, or missed, or I mean, it needs 3s to hit, 4s to wound. He's only got 2 attacks.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, it's not.
Oh, he's only 2 attacks, not 3. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, sorry, I thought he had 3 attacks. Yeah, that's right. They have the undersized,
right.
the legacy from 8th edition.
So it's not great, but
Yeah, but still.
Odds are he kills me.
And he's 1s, right? Defensive weapon skill.
He is. I need 3s to hit him.
Yeah, so yeah.
So, but
Okay.
still. But anyway, so we killed it,
Mm-hmm.
which is great. Elsewhere, you can see the boar boys turn to face the peg knight.
What's that Bretonian guy, Equitan guy doing there?
He traded sides to the dark. He went to the dark side apparently.
That Pegasus gets a lot of mileage.
It does, doesn't it? You see it everywhere.
Yeah, I get like 6 of them in boxes. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with them.
So moving on to turn 4.
Okay.
Here he comes. Boom! Since I failed that charge,
He's not going to hurt you. He doesn't have a weapon.
once again,
It's like his lance broke.
it does look like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Or is it just pointing? I don't know.
Yeah.
Once again, I should have not tried the charge and just moved 14, maybe. But he still probably catches me. He wasn't too far away. I guess I could have moved out of his arc.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so he thumps into my side.
Okay.
His mage comes back around here with her wandering familiar again, just to annoy me. Puts random movement 2 on the boar boys. That's what that 2 thing right here is.
The general.
The general's unit.
The character unit.
Yeah, he wants to keep them out.
Yeah.
So he does the ice and fire again, kills another one.
Okay.
The Wolf Riders come over and challenge these guys, and they actually fail to wound me with their crossbows.
Okay.
Which is good.
Yeah.
He does rally the Hydra.
Okay.
So I'm not thrilled with that whole situation.
Yeah, it's kind of out of it though.
Of course, this guy comes in and smashes me.
Oh, he killed you. Okay.
And it was funny because he had 3, 4, 5. You can see he did 7 wounds. He's got 7 wounds on me. He only did 3 from the rider.
Yeah.
The peg put the last wound on me.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, he rolled a 6 to wound, and I
that's
failed
funny.
my save, and killed me with the Pegasus. Was irritated at that. Overran, but didn't go very far.
Okay.
But far enough the boar boys are out.
Right.
So, looking at that situation, bottom of turn 4, that's what I'm starting with. The Wolf Riders, with nothing else to do, make 2 of them charge 3 of the Wild Rider, the Dark Raiders, and win.
Wow.
Not only win, run them down and kill them.
Wow.
I think I killed 1 and he killed none.
Wow.
Oh no, he killed 1. I think I might have won that by 1. Ran him down and killed him. My last boar boy makes his march test and walks away.
Okay.
And summon up another totemic summons,
Oh, switch models.
which is number 3 for this game if you're counting.
Yep.
My new favorite spell. I don't know why I never did it before. Oh, and then this little guy here in the ruin had a flank charge. So he rolls a flank charge, survives the force, and gets into the flank of the crossbows.
Okay.
That made my game. That was hilarious. There you go.
It'll make your game if you win the fight.
And
you win
he
the fight.
does. He kills.
Wow.
He kills 1 charge flank. They run. He unfortunately with swift stride,
Didn't catch
he
him.
did not catch him, which would
Yeah, that's terrible luck on your part.
terrible luck on my part for not catching him. Yeah. But now that guy has now survived 4 elf attacks. Anyway, actually, Dark Elves. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, survived 4 elf attacks. There you go. Boom. Yeah, I was complaining. So the 1 totemic summons went and killed the bolt thrower. The other totemic summons charged his his Hydra, and put a wound on it. He killed me and turned to face.
Okay.
I'm fine if he's spending his game fighting.
Yep.
So I've killed 2 bolt throwers, and now they're tying up a Hydra. So
Yep.
I'm really happy with that deal.
Yep.
I mean, he can't walk away from me though, so he's got anyway.
Yeah. No.
So anyway, so we got that, and there we go. Go to turn 5. The oh, I did miss one thing. Not the boar boys, the ferals. Let's back up one. The ferals last turn declared a charge at the rear of him.
Okay.
They needed to roll a 10 without swift stride,
Uh-huh.
but it's it was definitely the game if they made it. It doesn't
Right.
really hurt me anything. Nothing over here is going to hurt me, so
Yeah.
it was worth trying. So I had tried that charge and failed.
Okay.
He held at the time because I had not declared the charge on the
Right.
those guys, and
Yeah.
that was he had things that could mess with him.
Yep.
So anyway, so he ends up leaving. He ends up staying, and I failed. Anyway, moving back to turn 5. So turn 5, his guy first declares a charge on my last remaining boar rider, who flees. He redirects and tries to go at this guy,
He made him angry.
he fails
He
and
didn't
doesn't
make
make it.
Okay. But he did rally his crossbow.
But his crossbowmen rally and turn to face my
So
guy again.
now they can be charged from the rear from my
From the
totemic
totemic summons.
Yeah.
And the three
Unless he blasts them off.
turn around here so they can blast him off.
Uh-huh.
Elsewhere, you can see he's just moved up with these guys. Peg is mage staying out of art, just making sure she doesn't get charged. And his Hydra charges the other totemic summons. Puts a wound on it, and that was it. So this time it's the boar boy's turn. They're going to try with a 10 swift stride to get his general.
Okay.
Again, I think I crush him if I can get into a fight with him. From just crossbow shots, I've taken another wound with my mage. I've got 2 wounds on him.
Okay.
So I need a 10 to get in there. They fail, barely go anywhere.
How to get rid of your... who got rid of your Nasher?
Well, this is the interesting thing. So the totemic summons charges him in the rear. The Nasher moves around, and he's over here on the flank.
Oh, okay.
He's just hanging out over there,
Okay.
hiding from this guy because he heard the threat, the wing.
I see.
He heard the flutter of giant wings.
So in your turn now, you've charged there. Okay.
Yeah. So and I didn't want to just charge in the front and give him a combat raise because it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. And
I mean, I might kill a guy.
yeah, more.
Actually, it would have, I guess, have been a wash. I kill a guy, he kills me. Whatever. I guess he only has 3 on me. I couldn't survive another 3. What am I talking about?
Why give up the points?
Why give up the points? Anyway, so he walked over the side. The ferals do a swift reform and move back towards this token because it is bottom of turn 5.
Yep.
And
Something's wrong here.
so I decide I need a spell to help me. And miscast with 3 5s, and he's already got 2 wounds on him. This is the one where you take 2 strength 5. Sorry, 2 that wound on 4 ups. So kills him off.
So no more mage.
So mage is gone. But he did bring in another totemic summons down here. That was the spell he miscast on.
I don't think he killed anybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He was 6 wide before.
Yeah, and you killed.
He had I think he had 11 when I went in.
Okay.
And I knocked him down to 5, 6, 7, 8. So I killed 3.
Okay.
It's not bad.
So 3. He just stood.
Yeah, and he stood because he's steadfast.
Yeah.
But he stands, and now you can see my Nasher hiding back there. Over here, he kills my totemic summons.
Okay.
And the spell that I got the miscast is the 4th, count them, 4th totemic summons of the game.
Yeah.
Who came in and used his breath weapon on this unit, but only managed to kill 1.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for me, they made their check.
Yeah, ward saves are helpful.
I was really hoping he failed and ran out this way. Of course, then that puts him right in range of everything.
Right.
But he didn't. So, and now we go to turn 6. Not a lot to do. His guy just flies back here.
Okay.
Make sure he's out of range. These 2 guys are really done, so they go over here. My Wolf Rider comes back here.
Okay.
Takes a bow shot at him, but doesn't do much. Doesn't do anything. It's turn 6, so he backs up out of range, and the guy sits on the hill.
Okay. Oh, there's the Hydra. Okay.
Yeah, I actually thought I think he forgot because we discussed it several times, but he kept forgetting that this is not a scoring unit.
Right.
because
they'd be really good if they were.
I mean, I think if he would have parked them here, and then had me, so I have to charge him,
right, and hopefully not.
And then he flees, and then my failed charge probably doesn't put me in. But he kept forgetting and thought they were, whatever, scoring. So last turn, he magics off my Wolf Rider, my remaining Wolf Rider over here.
Okay.
And these guys going before me killed me.
Oh, okay.
That's just not right. What is that? And then the last turn of the game, the bottom half of the 6, they just take their 6-inch move and get within range of this, and that's all we did because nothing else matters in that turn. There you go. Game's over. So after all that, it actually turned out to be a 12-8 win for him. So it was kind of make fun of his army that had just one combat unit, and he smashed me. He did a decent job keeping me out of combats.
Where do your points come from? Because you lost your mage.
I lost my mage, which is a big chunk. I lost my spider, which is a big chunk. That's 1,000 between the two of them.
Yeah. And you lost your trolls.
And the trolls are
and your
560.
Yeah.
Yeah, the unit's only 400, but it killed up all my chaff units. And that adds up. I like all that stuff, but it all really adds up in chaff.
Yeah, it does.
But anyway, and I didn't get a lot of his. Despite this guy was the champion, that little Nasher guy that finally got killed that actually got us. The totemic summons were definitely the champions of this game.
Yeah, it would seem so.
Because they didn't kill it, but they kept him out
of the game. Yeah,
and killed 2 bolt throwers.
Yep.
As well as these 2 did a couple.
No, I think it's just an amazing spell.
I am disappointed with myself for not using it more earlier.
Yeah.
So anyway, the problem is I have 4 spells. And
need one more.
I need one more, and I can't do it because I've maxed out on character points.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the only thing I could do is drop the Troll Ale Flask, but that's such a useful item. I don't want to drop it.
Well, it's not that expensive, is it?
It's like 35, 40.
Can you get anything for 40?
Well, I think the Hereditary is 45. If I dropped it, I could do stuff and make it work.
Yeah.
But I would have to find, anyway.
Yeah, because you don't have any conclaves to help you out.
So, yeah, I got nothing in my army except for my army sucks. No, I've been having a good time. I like this list a lot. If you haven't noticed, I've been playing this list exclusively for a long time. So, anyway. So, like I said, that's it. So, to my opponent who claims I've never posted a single one of the battle reports where he's won, there we go.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
It's a shame it's going to be locked and only certain people can see it.
It's never going to be. I'm going to put. What's going to do is I'm going to post it so only he can see it, and he'll be all happy because, look, here's my battle report.
Link it to his account, and then
no one. He'll tell everyone else about it, and no one will be able to find it. It'll be great. That's a good idea. All right. Thanks for listening.
Till next time.